Shudder released a new film this week called An Unquiet Grave, and I went into this one completely blind, as I usually do. And, I thought about doing a little skit right here. Unfortunately, I can't at the moment because Kaylee's sleeping. But I was gonna, I was gonna get in bed and say, "Here's my in-depth review of this movie," and just film myself sleeping for about 10 seconds before the joke got old. Dude, man, whoa, this was a fucking bore. This was a snooze fest. So this movie's only like 70 minutes long too, which, if you make a film that's only 70 minutes long and it's still boring, shame on you. If you can't keep the audience entertained for a little over an hour, that's ridiculous. I mean, TV series have hour-long episodes and like 20 of them right in a row. So there's no excuse for a film being this short and still so boring, to me anyway. Now, what I was remarking on when I was about 50 minutes into this movie was that I felt like, with the film only having about fucking 20 minutes left at that point, I was thinking, okay, where they're at 50 minutes is where they should have been at 15 minutes. So it's hard to give a plot synopsis because it really kind of gives the entire film away. And when I say the entire film, I mean pretty much the entire fucking film. But man's wife dies, and her sister and him want to bring her back from the dead. And he says he can do it, and the sister's on board, and so they try, and, things don't go as planned. I feel like this is definitely something I've seen before. There's no doubt about it. This is nothing super unique or original by any means. I think that the actors here, because there's only 2 people in the entire fucking film, are fine. I think they're fine. I don't really have any problems with the actors, so I don't think it's their fault at all. I just feel like it's such a limited script, and I would assume this has to do with the budget, but it's dialogue centric, like 99% of it. I will say that at the end of the film, I shouldn't even say the end of the film. The fucking beginning's the end of the film with how short this film is. But towards the end of the film, we see a dead body, and we deal with that for a minute. I thought that looked pretty cool, and I liked that scene, and I kind of liked the ending and where, certain things about it, but it just had already kind of lost me by that point, because I was just like, oh my god, let's get on with it, let's go. And I have patience, and I've watched slow. I mean, fucking, I love There Will Be Blood, and that movie's dialogue centric and slow as fuck, but the characters are so engaging and unique and entertaining to me. Daniel Plainfield, right? That's his name. The fucking, I could watch the I Drink Your Milkshake scene like 50 times in a row and be entertained every time. But yeah, it's just, this one, it felt like a concept for an even shorter film. If you could take everything that happens in this film and condense it into about 20 minutes, and I think that if you took what they did with this film, condensed it down to those 20 minutes, and then extended another X amount of minutes on to the end of it, to make it a feature-length film, I think you might have had something good here, because there could be a lot of drama that comes from this. They just don't play on things long enough. I'm being vague because I don't want to give things away in case you watch it. But there's some emotional stuff that happens with the characters in here, and I just feel like that could have been expanded upon much more. And in the end, it kind of ends on one of those... it ends in a way that you're like, oh, that's it? Like, that's where it's ending? Okay. And then you just kind of get upset, like, oh, fuck, it's a very short film, so it doesn't really feel like you're wasting your time, but it still feels like you're wasting your time. But you're just thankful it's not 2 hours long. But I wouldn't have sat there this if it was 2 hours long. It sucks, too, because... And the film's super dark. It was super dark. Like I was watching it on my phone. Shame on me, but that's what I had available in the moment. I was at work and between clients, and I just was holding the phone. But I put the light, I put the backlight all the way up on the phone, the brightness to 100%, and I still couldn't see a lot of it. So it's a super super dark film. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just didn't find the film interesting enough for it to be this long, and that's hilarious because of how short the film is. But yeah, wow, yeah, this one just bored the hell out of me. But it looks good at times. I think that the actors are fine. I know I said it was dark, but I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with positives, and I'm contradicting myself to do so. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like a student film. So whatever. Anyways, adios.